Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Today's video is going to be all the big gold really. So I've managed to accumulate a fair amount of 1 ounce coins and bars. I don't know why that is. It's just the only things that have been offered at the moment, and I've got a cash reserve, so it makes sense to trade it. I have sold one of them. So recently, this I bought today, I bought another couple of bits yesterday. You would have seen I had these. So I bought these, a week ago? 10 days ago maybe? I bought 3 of them. I listed them at spot. Yeah, it didn't sell. So they won't be going back up for spot again. Sometimes you have to buy the deal, and I can afford to just sit on them, so not a problem. Should have bought them, guys. This come in today, so I'm putting spot plus 2% on this. Why you would grade a maple, I have no idea. They're not going to get a 70, are they? They're a bullion coin. Sadly, there is a backstory behind this. So there was an old boy, and he was buying these to put away for his family. He subsequently passed away a few weeks ago. My supplier said to them, so I bought these from my supplier. My supplier said to them, "Is like, just tell him to stop buying these graded coins because he's going to lose money." Apparently they got 30 odd of the 1 ounce graded coins. They are a mixture. Like you would have seen the Robin Hood and Maid Marian coin I had prior. Yeah, that come from the same seller. So this gentleman, sadly, the gentleman who passed away, he's been doing right. You know, he's been buying assets that will look after your wealth, but he's been doing it in a poor way. So it's been inefficient. He's probably lost a lot of money in the process, which I find a bit sad. You know, you should be going to, say, a bullion dealer, and you'll get these for spot plus 3. If you come to someone like me, I'm going to do it for spot plus 2 in the current market. It's just a way where you can squeeze more value out of the coin. So that came in today. I had these come in yesterday. One of these has been sold. I'm not endorsing bullion by post. They tend to be one of the more expensive bullion dealers to go to. The reason they're more expensive, I used to think they were more expensive when I started because they were just not ripping people off. I just thought they did it because they could. I think the reality is they spend so much on advertising and so much on wages that that's the price that they have to pitch at. Just because they are more expensive, it doesn't mean they're a bad company. I don't doubt that this company would look after you if you had a problem, because it's within their interest to do so. But their margin's probably not as high as people think, even though they do charge the higher amounts for bullion coins and bars. Whenever I look on their website, I mainly do it to work out what the spot price is, to be honest, but they always seem on the higher end. There's plenty of places in Birmingham, London, that's going to do a cheaper price. Saying that, I think across the board, all dealers have got more expensive. The guys I used to buy from, there's just nothing there for me to buy. I don't blame them for putting prices up to counteract people like me, but it's not just those types of bits, it's across the board that they are just genuinely more expensive. I know that one bullion dealer in London paid a £500,000 dividend, so it's not like they're struggling. Personally, I think there's a bit of greed in that. But again, you know, in their defense, this is a business that it's feast and famine. When it's feast time, you build up the cash reserve, and then you have to worry about the downtimes, which I think we're going into one. But a £500,000 dividend in my mind is absolutely crazy. I bought this, so this came in. So this is a 1/2 ounce Krug. It's a proof. I didn't know it was a proof when it was coming in. The coin does have it's not saying I'd sell it as a proof. I'd sell it as proof, like form of proof. It's not bad. Like you probably could grade it. Would I personally grade it? No, I wouldn't. I'll show you what I mean. I'll break open the cap. This is where I put my finger marks over it. I'll just mark it down to bullion. I've done that before. I was so angry with myself. I should have been wearing gloves. So there's a couple of, I don't even know what these are. There's a couple of marks. Not entirely sure what they are. See a couple of scratches there. But that doesn't mean it's not a nice coin to look at. This type of stuff I tend to charge at spot +4 or spot +5%. I think with it being in a ½ ounce range, you know, it's good value for money. I only have to price against my peers. I'm not going to be pricing against my peers that have gone crazy in price though. You know, I'm still paying the same amount. I've still got pretty much the same costs, even though my accountancy is going to go up. Absolute nightmare. That's a video for another day. But yeah, you'll see there's a little mark there. Doesn't detract from the fact it's a nice coin, but it won't be sold as a proof, that's for sure. I did get a sovereign in, so this come in yesterday. This is a 1907S. I have seen so many 1907S's recently, I just don't know where they've come from. This one sadly isn't as nice as the other ones. It's a bullion coin, let's be honest. It's good for its weight in gold. It's got like a little mark here. I don't know if that's kind of like a test scratch, but it certainly has. See it? There you go. Near the king's nose. I was going to say coin then. Haven't seen many sovereigns recently. I don't know why that is. It comes and goes. It's like silver. Haven't seen much silver recently. I would love to get my hands on silver. My suppliers just haven't been getting it. And I'm not going to be paying £6 over just to make £1 a coin. It's just not worth my time, especially when the price drops, and then I've got to take out VAT. People want to haggle over it. I'd rather just not buy it. You know, I need to be economical and kind of smart about how I buy these things. So yeah, lots of big gold in. There's 5 ounces, 5.5, 5 3/4 ounces. I also ended up getting in some of these. Oh, sorry about that. I put my laptop on mute and I accidentally pressed the button when I picked this up. So I bought 25 of these. These are 1 ounce PAMP art bars, let's call them that. I've got 12 of them left. I wasn't planning on selling these. I really wasn't. I was looking around and thinking, I've got stuff to come back from grading. I need something to sell today, you know. I'm always trying to find new stock. So I said to myself, I'll sell 15. I'll keep 10 for the reserve. But the plan was to buy these for the reserve. When I bought them, the gentleman I bought from, I said to him, I want some for my reserve. And that, I meant what I said when I bought them. And then I looked at my stock and I was like, yeah, I need to get some money in the coffers. So it was just one of those things. I'm hoping he has some more. Always in the market for platinum if I can pick it up at the right price. It's one of those things. I love platinum. I think it's very undervalued. I want to stack it until it gets to £1,000 an ounce. That's where I want to be. I think it will get there again. I don't know how long it would take, but say it takes 2 years and I'm still in this game and I've got 10 ounces on the books. Happy days. Yeah, that's a month's pay for me, maybe more. So that's what's come in recently. 5 ounces, this. I also got a small bit of silver, not a lot. I think I showed this on the other video actually. It's just on hand, didn't sell. I think I did, I said I'd list it for 25, I didn't sell at 25, so we'll be coming down on price. But yeah, that's the lot. I hope you've enjoyed the bigger gold. It's not something I make a lot of margin on. You know, it's more coin I'll bar in, coin and bar out. So for this I made 2%. It's not a crazy amount of money. Let's call it £30. If I sell all 3 of them, you know, and I'm making 2% across the board, it's a day's. It's close to a day's target for me. So I'm not going to be setting the world alight on the 1 ounce bits, but they certainly help me. They certainly help me to just tick over, you know, and that's how it is sometimes. You're not going to have your things that make 50, 100% all the time. They just don't come in enough, or when they do come in, you've got to sit on them for some time, and it's just not feasible. Like I've been building up my reserve in 2022 proof sovereigns. I'm sitting on a fairly large position. I'm going to be building it, but it takes time. It might take 18 months for it to come to fruition, you know, and So I have to get these bits in to kind of pay the bills and build the reserve. I hope you've enjoyed the video. It's been a bit of a... You've seen this stuff before, but it's nice to showcase like the 1 ounce bits as much as it isn't my favourite stuff to trade. So take care, guys. Bye.